John.
And my name is Kyle Lopez.
So today we will be talking about how drugs are affecting students in schools alike. In this case, we will be discussing about marijuana.
Marijuana has many effects on students, but the worst is addiction. This is because the chemicals in marijuana affect the transmitters in the brain, which alters the nerve cells.
So drugs doesn't only affect your body, but also affect schools, because you won't be able to concentrate. So when something good happens to you, you always want it to happen again. And this makes you repeat what you did to achieve the happiness. Same with drugs. So when you do drugs, it gives you the ability to become happy and also high, but your brain changes and it develops differently. And some signs of drugs, like taking drugs, are dilated pupils, sudden weight loss, and bloodshot eyes. So recently, an actor actually got just healed from drugs, who is Charlie Sheen, and one of his famous quotes is, "I closed my eyes and made it so with power of my mind."
Did you know that constant smokers work at a reduced intellectual level?
No, not really.
Well, neither did I, until I saw one of the studies from one of Australia's university that shows that students who smoke are less likely to finish high school. This is because marijuana affects your ability to learn and your ability to memorize things. Alright, I got a story talking about the effects of marijuana at school. Alright, so about a year ago, one of my friends, before class he got high and the teacher could automatically tell that he was high. This is because they had to read off the board and he couldn't pay attention at all. And then later he told me that he couldn't even see what the words meant, like what the words said. So he got sent up to the principal's office and he got suspended for 2 weeks. My story is a perfect example of a study that was shown by Colorado State University. This is because the study showed an increase in failure among students that used drugs.
So not only does it happen, but the brain is not developed till the age of 25. So if you use the drugs abusively, your brain will not develop correctly. Going deeper into the effects of marijuana on the brain, marijuana actually shrinks the brain, but not drastically. Also, it changes the structure of the brain.
An example of this is in young men with the high genetic risk of getting schizophrenia, shows that if they smoke marijuana that the brain structure changes.
So we can see through this diagram that the cause of marijuana affects the brain dramatically through size and the changes.
Okay, so I know a lot of you guys right now are thinking, I'm not going to do drugs, but what about the person sitting next to you right now as we speak?
Like, do you want your peers to throw away their whole career because of drugs? So what are you going to do to help them out? So healing from addictions can be pretty hard to overcome, but there's still many ways to achieve peace. The first step is to think about rehab. Rehab is a place where you control your addictions, and this leads to giving you confidence and the energy you need. Also, food has to take part in the healing process. Food, such as meals, are mandatory throughout the day.
Okay, so the next step is to find out which treatment suits you better, because there's always different types of treatments for different types of people. And the last step, and one of the most important steps, is to find the right people to help you through this problem in your life. Our main goal for this TED Talk is to make people activists.
So an activist is someone who is very active in something they really want to achieve or a political cause.
So there's much more you can do than just become an activist at school. You can make your own group with teachers' approval.
This is Kyle Lopez.
And this is Luigi John.
Thank you.